E don read though, they say the reason why where this Boko Haram dey enter people house, dey kpai them, don finally come outside. This thing na wetin you no even think of, na it dey happen for inside north. E don read for that side. As we dey talk now, the secret of Boko Haram. Oh, if you hear, you need to watch this video from beginning to end. Welcome back to Balabas Gist. If today na the first time wey dey come across this wonderful channel, you are highly welcome. We still dey here, they bring you updates back to back. Let us look into wetin dey happen for north today, because they say that thing, they say this Boko Haram issue wey dey happen for north, see e go soon reach southeast, and they go use some people for inside southeast see they do this kind of thing, because this is na business, international business. Now you see that thing wey dey happen for there. No be even about the carrying people collecting money from the people wey they can. No be even the thing. So calm down and watch this video from beginning to make you understand the reason why Boko Haram they disturb for not. Watch this video before we come back and continue.
Cell phones have what we call the GPS and NFC technologies that can locate anybody from anywhere in the world to the nearest meter. Okay. So these farmers carried these cell phones and people were coming to buy from them. So with these cell phones, they could track the seed grower and of course the farmers who were carrying. So all the farmers who were carrying this so-called electronic wallet were being tracked all around the country. They knew who the seed growers were. So this data was passed on to these mercenaries who are called the so-called Boko Haram or herdsmen. Okay. They went using those coordinates to find the seed growers, kill them in their farms, and burn all their farms. Wow. And then the remaining of these farmers, they drove into IDP camps. Then they came as one NGO or the other, one international organization, and came to the farms, to the camps, and gave them the so-called improved seeds. The improved seeds were the GMOs. Then the biotech companies' improved seeds were GMOs. They came to the farm, well, we are trying to help you resettle and rehabilitate you. They gave them these improved seeds. So by so doing, they now haven't wiped out practically all the natural seed growers. Now, driving the other farmers to the IDP camps, coming to the IDP camps, giving them these GMO seeds, then they allow the farmers to go back to their farms and plant these GMO seeds. Immediately they have finished the first planting season, they have captured the food security. So because the next season, they will need to go back to them. Now, what they plan going forward is that when they go back to them to ask for these seeds, they will tell them, okay, you have to pay 50,000 for a sachet. They say, oh no, we don't have 50,000. You say, you don't have 50,000. Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll tell you to, your wife, your daughters, they should go to a nearby clinic, which they will tell them which, and then donate their ovarian eggs. Because they need 100 million ovarian eggs to perfect a procedure we call somatic cell nuclear transfer. This somatic cell nuclear transfer is a way of taking the nucleus of the diseased organ and putting it in the ovarian egg and then letting it grow. That is a manual process, so it wastes a lot of ovarian eggs. So you can now see they want the women to be driven to fertility clinics so they can harvest the eggs. Now this is why they need to put mass sterilization, because that will only, the Boko Haram activity will only drive the farmers' wives and daughters to those fertility clinics. But the rest, if they now sell the food that has the gene inserted, the sterilization gene inserted, it will also drive every woman in Nigeria who has eaten that food, or every man, and then who has now become sterile. So when they go when they eat this food and become sterile, they now have to go to the fertility clinics. When they get to the fertility clinic trying to have a child, so while they go there, they will harvest maybe 10 eggs and then use 2 to try for them to have a child, and the remaining 10 they will sell to the biotech companies. Wow. This is exactly what is happening in Nigeria right now. Right now, this is the plan This is what is fueling the violence. They are killing the natural seed growers who are their competitors. So they cannot operate in Nigeria without this. And they put enabling laws. The National Health Act allows them to take the eggs of women. The National Health Act passed in 2014, signed by President Goodluck Jonathan, allows them to take the gametes or ovarian eggs without consent and without any inhibition. The National Biosafety Management Act...
Did they say without consent?
Yes, without consent.
Of the patient?
Yes, without consent of the patient.
You can arrest
in fact, in the National Health Act, without consent of the patient, they can collect an organ. Now, the law says, in both in section 48 and 51, it says that in the case of emergency, the organ can be harvested without consent. Now, in medicine, in anywhere in the world, what doctors do and nurses and pharmacists do in the hospital is emergency. Almost every case can be tagged an emergency, and in order to make sure that everybody will claim an emergency when they come to the hospital, they make emergency treatment free.
Okay.
So if emergency treatment is free, and then you go to this hospital and where they will harvest the egg, they don't need to ask you. You are waiving the emergency. If you say you are come for emergency, you waive the cost. Yeah. But at the same time, you have automatically paid for it with your organ. So this is the crime they committed.
Yeah, my wonderful people, welcome back. As you have watched that video, you know, so many people will not understand this video, but I will try as much as I can to break it down. You know, this is international business. This is actually international business, and these people have a very something not that good, you know, for Africans. So if we relax now, think that is normal, that you know, when, for example, when we see things happening in Southeast, we shout woto. They may come outside though and claim they are Biafra's army, they are ESN, they are this one, they are that one. If you look at it very well, they are not. Or they may use this same Boko Haram enter inside Southeast. They do the same thing anywhere. The reason why it never they, like, that's why they see the thing that happen for Enugu, for Ebony. Those people where they found well. If you watch, now that side they happen for Ebony, for Enugu, where they found well. You know, see, so may you understand the things where they happen, because most of all those things are something where another person they in country they do for inside Nigeria, but because of the country are not even interested to improve in technology, they are only after Biafran, Liberation Army, ESN, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and so on and so forth. But they don't want to check what is actually happening in their own country. You understand? So they see it as Boko Haram are our own people, with the people who benefit from the business. So the Southeast have to be very careful so that a thing like this will not happen in Southeast. But for now, I don't think they will come in like that, because unless when we started farming with natural seed, which is not this, they are, you know, when you finish you buy from them. Things are happening now. Wow, my people, I beg, if you understand more better in another way, still let us know in the comment section, and please share this video for more updates.